Hey guys, Paradox here, and today we are doing another deck. And apparently this person is new, but their name sounds familiar. I thought I'd played them before. Just so you know, the next few decks are going to be extremely similar. Okay. But that's because they're all following... Well, they're all part of one major archetype that branches off into minor archetypes. But anyway, today we're doing the Zeus deck, whose archetype is Gale Forces. And we got a pretty good hand. We got his equip card, which they all had, and we got some regular monsters we can bring out, which lets us summon Zeus. Ooh, two of them. Let's see. No. That could work. I'm not going to bring out both of them, though. And I'll equip him with Thunder Sphere. Okay. Let me just do this too. Okay, I'm just going to summon tokens to make this easier. Anyway, doesn't really affect me. I mean, these archetypes aren't really that reliant on spell and trap cards. And by the way, the reason I'm going to show you all the decks individually than the deck I put together that uses all the gods is because each god has a different gimmick. Mm. Anyway, so that activates Tornado's effect. Oh, and that reminds me, I have to buff Zeus up because I summon another one. Hmm. It's weird. These guys have extremely. Oh, that's why. That's right. I remember why I did it like this. Hmm. Anyway, but yeah. So pretty much how most of these archetypes are going to work is the God's effect will allow the other monster's effect to activate. Hmm. Yeah. So I know this seems overpowered, but I actually usually don't win. That was quick. I'll see if he wants a rematch. Just because there's one card I want to see if I can show you. And do I want to add in Hera? By the way, Hera's not. Why did that happen again? What? What the heck? This keeps happening with all my decks. It keeps replacing Mirror Force with this stupid thing. I mean, it's not. I'm sure it's a great card, but I can't use it. Anyway, uh, is there anything I really want to get rid of? I guess I can get rid of 2 Notice and put in. Actually, I'll only get rid of 1 Notice. Yeah. By the way, interesting Greek mythology fact. Uh, I think it was him, but it was either Eurus or Zephyrus, but I think it was Eurus. Uh, Fought over a lover with Apollo, the god of the sun. So isn't that interesting? Hmm. Why? I mean, okay, doesn't really help you at all. Oh, you know what? Oh no, that's right. This is a dimensional prison, not bottomless trap hole. Oh. You can add from your return. You can shuffle. Okay. I was gonna say that didn't really make sense what you did there. I wonder what the story is supposed to be behind this archetype, because usually people put a story behind them. I mean, mine's kind of obvious. It's just Zeus, the four gods of the directional wind whatevers, and the wind god in charge of those guys. Then some generic storms and such. Hmm. You know, that effect would be a lot better if it said once per turn during either player's turn. Because, you know. Oh yeah, another thing you'll notice is that the minor archetypes that go with each god have the exact same attack and defense and level. Sometimes, and usually the same attribute, sometimes their type will change between them. If this, yeah, but first you have to take 1,000 damage and your thing is destroyed. Oh. I mean, it still gets destroyed, now you're taking even more damage, but okay. Oh wait, no, you still get destroyed. No, wait, yeah, that's right, defense, but duh. I don't know what I'm thinking, I'm crazy. That's right, it has to be an attack for it to be destroyed. And then if the attack matches the defense, then nothing happens. That happens sometimes, it's weird. Switch position, summon storm. You know, based on its name, you'd think if it's destroyed by battle, it would destroy the other monster. Um, okay, you gonna tell me which ones you're destroying there? Or not destroying, which ones you're... Anyway, think you put that in the wrong zone, but nice try. Alright, what's this thing do? Hmm. What's the point of not being able to use it for pretty much anything anyway? So, yeah. I hate it when this happens. You gotta banish it, and then you gotta put it back in your graveyard to fix it. Alright, so let's look at the deck. This should be Mirror Force, let's just fix that. Anyway, for the deck we have 2 Zeus, 2 Aeolus, 2 Boreas, 2 Eurus, 2 Notus, 2 Zephyrus, 2 Tornado, 2 Thunder, 2 Storm, 2 Typhoon, 2 Heart of the Storm God, 2 Thunder Sphere, 2 Night Beam, 3 Dimensional... Here, I should actually go down here. 3 Shifting Winds of Destiny, 3 Dimensional Prison, 3 Magic Cylinder, 1 Bottomless, 3 Mirror Force, and I didn't include this with monsters because of the way it works. This is Uranus, Father of the Immortals. It's a support card for the God archetype. In the side deck we have Hera. Anyway, let's go over the cards. So, Zeus, by the way, they're pretty much all going to have this effect. You can special summon this card while you control this card, a monster of this card's archetype, Gale Force. While it's on the field, Gale Force monsters can attack your opponent directly, which is what activates their effects. This card gains 1000 attack for each Gale Force monster you control. So they're pretty much all the same, just switch around what the effect is that, or what they do to their archetype and what the archetype is. That's anyway. Aeolus lets you add 1 Zephyrus, Boreas, Eurus, or Notus from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Boreas, your opponent skips their next battle phase. You saw Urius, it lets you add a Gale Force from your deck or graveyard to your hand by tributing it. When it inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Destroy 1 card your opponent controls. Tornado. Destroy 2 spell/trap cards on, I should say your opponent. I'm gonna have to fix that. Thunder. Inflict 100 damage for each Gale Force that attacked this turn. By the way, the ruling on this is that it happens right after you attack, so if you want to get the full advantage of this effect, have everything attack, then have Thunder attack, obviously. Storm lets you draw a card. Typhoon, destroy 1 monster your opponent controls for every Gale Force monster that attacked this turn, same ruling as Thunder. And then for spells we have Heart of the Storm God. Activate while you control a Zeus, God of Gale Forces, which is going to be all the hearts. By the way, they each also have an equip and a Heart of the card. You choose one. I mean, the only thing similar between them is that the matching god has to be on the field for you to play it. Anyway, choose 1 Gale Force monster you control. It gains attack equal to the combined attack of all other Gale Force monsters you control until the end phase. Other monsters cannot attack the turn this card is activated. I have to add a period to that, but that's not a big deal. Thunder Sphere, you can only equip it to Zeus. He can attack twice per turn, but cannot attack directly. I'm sure you can see how that isn't really an advantage, considering Zephyrus, but being able to attack twice per turn if your opponent's able to get out a ton of monsters is pretty great. Anyway, I don't need to explain the ones I didn't make. Well, the ones that weren't fan-made, if that is. Shifting Wind of Destiny. This is not something I made, but I found it and it worked. When this card is activated, declare 1 card name, excavate the top 5 cards of your deck, and if you excavated the card, add it to your hand. Return the rest to the top or bottom of your deck in any order. You can only activate 1 Shifting Wind of Destiny per turn. It's just a generic card, works in any deck, but I thought it would be nice with this since the name fits. Anyway, Uranus, Father of the Immortals. Level 10, Wind Primordial. Obviously I made that type up, but he's one of the primordial gods. So 31-0, but the mechanic of the support for these guys I made is pretty interesting. This card cannot be normal summon or set. This card can only be played from your hand as a field spell card with this effect. While this card is on the field, God, Goddess, and Titan monsters, Titans are anti-support for my gods, I'll show you them after I show you all the gods, are not affected by the effects of spells/trap cards.
Wind attribute, Winged Beast type, and Thunder type monsters gain 500 attack and defense. So that's the field spell effect. If this card is destroyed while in the field spell card zone, special summon it as a monster with this effect. This card is unaffected by card effects, except the effects of God, Goddess, and Titan monsters. This card gains 100 attack and defense for each Wind attribute, Winged Beast type, and Thunder type monster on the field. So then we've got Hera. So she's more a supporting card than because I didn't really make an archetype. Why isn't it letting me click her? Really? Anyway, here we go. Hera, Goddess Queen, same thing, level 8, she's White Warrior. You can special summon this card while you control a God or Goddess monster. While this card is on the field, God and Goddess monsters cannot be destroyed by card effects. This card gains 1000 attack for each God and Goddess monster on the field. So yeah. There's a couple other ones that are more support for the other gods than they are their own thing, but I'm gonna have to make these so that you guys can use them, and then I would love to see you guys make a deck using the Zeus archetype, or you could just wait until I reveal all the other gods and try to make a better one using all of them than mine. But until then, this film was brought to you by Paradox Productions, and I'll see you guys next time.